The category is Live, Work, Pose. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 pose moments. For this list, we're taking a look at the uplifting, heartbreaking, and fabulous moments from the first 2 seasons of this Emmy-winning drama series. If you're not caught up yet, keep in mind that there will be spoilers. Number 10. House of Abundance Museum Theft.
Jackpot. Escort mother to her throne.
We honestly didn't expect the first episode of Pose to open with a museum heist.
Mother, what do we take? Everything.
To secure their victory at the upcoming ball, House of Abundance needs a wardrobe fit for a king or queen. Hiding out in a museum, they wait until the lights go out to swipe the royal clothing on display. The plan almost goes off without a hitch, until they realize the doors are locked, forcing them to break the glass and dash.
We're locked in. I look too good not to be seen. Grab that bench. On the count of 3. 1, 2. Run!
Sure, they are handcuffed soon after, but that does not stop them from bringing it at the ball. Although it sounds like Ocean's 11 meets RuPaul's Drag Race, this scene was actually inspired by a true story according to co-creator Ryan Murphy. And that is how you kick off a series.
And that is how you do a ball.
Number 9. Stop the church protest. The museum heist is far from the only moment where Pose drew inspiration from real life. ACT UP remains one of the most vocal and influential political groups in the fight against the AIDS epidemic.
ACT UP, fight back, fight AIDS!
One of the group's defining moments was the 1989 Stop the Church protest at St. Patrick's Cathedral in New York City. The protest was a response to the church's opposition towards safe-sex education and attempts to vilify the LGBTQ+ community.
The Catholic Church has spent millions of dollars putting the false message into the world that condoms don't work and that abstinence is the only way to fight HIV. That is a lie. And that is morally wrong.
In the show, Blanca, Pray Tell, Angel, and Damon are among the 4,500 protesters that were in attendance during the actual 1989 demonstration. Our main characters also take part in the die-in, playing dead inside the church. The sequence offers an accurate depiction of a lesser-known event in queer history, when ACT UP made its message loud and clear: silence equals death.
Prayer won't cure AIDS. Prayer won't stop the spread of HIV. Only condoms will. Abstinence is not a human solution. Abstinence is the erasure of our sexuality.
Number 8. The second AIDS cabaret. Billy Porter won a Primetime Emmy for his performance as Pray Tell in Season 1 of Pose. The episode in question that scored Porter the gold centered on Pray Tell organizing an AIDS cabaret for his boyfriend, who dies shortly thereafter.
And I'd like to dedicate it to the love of my life, Mr. Costas Perez.
When Pray Tell, who is also HIV positive, is admitted to the hospital in Season 2, Blanca steps up and plans the cabaret in his honor.
And just to prove I don't have a heart of stone, here's $20 for your little AIDS night.
Oh, wow, 20 actual whole dollars.
You know what? I need to come and give a proper donation in person. Maybe I'll even sing a song or two.
Although Pray Tell faces some of his darkest moments throughout the episode, his spirits are lifted upon hearing Blanca's rendition of Stevie Wonder's Love's in Need of Love Today. It isn't long until Pray Tell turns the solo into a duet.
Love's in need of love today. Don't delay, send yours in right away.
Together they spread a hopeful message to fellow AIDS patients and others who faced persecution. You're loved, and not alone. Number 7. Legend. Nobody throws shade like Elektra Wintour. Even when she's at her lowest point, this diva still has a way of coming out on top. By the end of Season 1, Elektra finds herself broke, homeless, and reluctantly turning to the house of Evangelista.
That's my golden rule. Trust gives people power over you.
You and I both know that sleeping at a fast food booth and working the sex trade, you won't live out the year. You're gonna end up down at the morgue.
Adding insult to injury, Lulu and Candy are starting their own house. When Elektra's former children insult her at the Princess Ball, she does not take it lying down. She fires back with a fierce tirade of insults, expressing her disappointment in the fruits of her labor in the most satisfying way imaginable. As the cherry on top, she calls Lulu and Candy boring and about as fierce as her morning cornflakes.
House of ferocity, you two are about as fierce as my morning cornflakes. You may have left my home, but you can't leave me.
Before they even hit the ballroom floor, Elektra totally destroys the House of Ferocity with pure colorful sass.
You're nothing but bags of rancid, rotting meat. Well, take a long last look at this filet mignon. I doubt we'll be conversing ever again unless I take a sudden interest in dying of boredom.
One word, legend. Number 6, Angel and Papi get engaged. Leaving her toxic relationship with Stan in the past, Angel starts dating Papi in season 2. While their romance has its ups and downs, Papi is there for Angel when she's shunned by the modeling world for being a trans woman. With Papi's support, Angel not only reclaims her place in the industry, but also realizes that she no longer needs to hide her true self.
Babe, but what if when we get there they find out? Did you tell them everything?
They already know.
What?
Yeah. Fidelity, remember I tell the truth and let the chips fall. They kind of liked it, thought it made you edgy.
I don't gotta hide them.
By the season finale, it all culminates in a tender declaration of love from Papi. Of course, Angel reciprocates these feelings by telling Papi she doesn't want to go another day without him.
I'm always gonna stay close to the ground waiting to catch you just in case life knocks you down again, you know that?
I love you.
I love you too.
Getting down on one knee, Angel prepares to pop the question, although Papi says yes before she can even ask. The two ultimately propose to each other, closing the season on an angelic note.
On 3?
On 3. Big.
1, 2, 3. Will you marry me?
Number 5. Go back to your clam chowder. Dining out while on vacation, the ladies are confronted by a privileged white woman who claims that they're being too loud.
There's nothing peaceful about your grating voices. Cackling so loudly we can't even hear our own conversation.
Elektra, do not do it. This one right here is not worth it.
What's worse, she accuses them of not being real women. Taking off the gloves, Elektra sinks her nails into this basic bigot with another epic outburst.
God may have blessed you with Barbies, a backyard with a pony in it, a boyfriend named Jake, and an unwanted pregnancy that your father paid to terminate so you could go to college and major in being a basic bitch. None of these things make you a woman.
Elektra is such a boss that she pauses the conversation to take a sip of water. With just a quick glance, Elektra springs into action and reads her to absolute filth. She proceeds to school her on what it truly means to be a woman and the struggles members of her community face on a daily basis.
I know our presence threatens you. We fought for our place at this table, and that has made us stronger than you will ever be. Now pick your jaw up off the floor and go back to your clam chowder and shallow conversations.
Elektra might have previously knocked Candy and Lulu down a peg, but she knocked this shallow woman down to rock bottom. Number 4. Blanca lip syncs the Star-Spangled Banner. Almost 4 years after her HIV-positive diagnosis, it appears Blanca's condition may take a turn for the worse. However, Blanca is determined to feel better in time for the Mother's Day ball, where she emerges like a phoenix from the ashes.
It has come to my attention that we have a very special performer in our midst. She hasn't been feeling very well lately, so we're going to move her to the front of the line.
She's helped onto the ballroom floor in a wheelchair, lip-syncing to Whitney Houston's version of the Star-Spangled Banner. Stripping off her plain clothing, Blanca reveals a shimmering red ensemble worthy of a Miss America contestant. By the time Blanca leaps out of her wheelchair, the crowd is going wild, with the judges giving her 10s across the board, guaranteeing her the grand prize. triumphant performance, Blanca expresses her LGBTQ+ pride. And her pride in America, too. Number 3. Candy's final bow.
Being a mother is expensive, Blanca. We've been tight on cash. And to make ends meet, she's been taking tricks down at the motel on Grand.
You know that's not safe.
I told her not to, Blanca.
Candy's sudden murder demonstrates just how precious life can be, especially for a marginalized community fighting against constant prejudice.
Candy's not coming home.
What do you mean?
Listen, I don't know how to say this. I just got the call. Candy's dead.
Putting their differences aside, the ballroom community comes together for Candy's funeral, where she unexpectedly communicates with friends and family from beyond the grave. Candy was a prima donna in life, and that hasn't changed in death. As an unlikely guardian angel, she helps attendees process their grief. They find that the best way to cope with the loss of a loved one is to celebrate their life.
I better not see you back at those toll booths neither.
No.
Unless you want me haunting you from the depths of hell.
No. I want to miss you, Candy.
Don't waste your time missing me.
Candy is honored with her own ballroom category and a raised lighter tribute. In a bittersweet musical performance reminiscent of Bob Fosse's All That Jazz, Candy bids farewell to everyone with a rendition of Never Knew Love Like This Before. Number 2. Damon's audition. After his parents disown him for being gay, Damon is taken under Blanca's wing.
Can't go in there, I'm not like them.
Like a true mother, Blanca encourages Damon to chase his dreams no matter what, and manages to get him an audition at the new school for dance.
Who are you again?
I'm his mother.
Through this raw, honest performance, Damon expresses himself in ways he never could with words. The audition is quite fittingly set to I Want to Dance with Somebody Who Loves Me, conveying Damon's need to finally be accepted. Although Damon throws all of his passion and charisma into the routine, it's hard to tell if the straight-faced judges are impressed. Slowly but surely, he brings out a smile on one particular face, his eventual dance teacher Helena St. Rogers. The performance takes everything out of Damon, but he's able to breathe once Helena comforts him with a warm embrace of acceptance. Okay, just saying, Ocean's 11 meets RuPaul's Drag Race is one heck of an elevator pitch. Take a look at these other iconic moments from the series so far before we get to our number 1.
So what now? We pray. We pray for strength to keep fighting.
You know why you're here, so show me what you got and make it count.
I think that a real protest needs real people.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Blanca wins Mother of the Year. Blanca's decision to start the House of Evangelista went beyond her desire to one-up Elektra. Blanca wanted to be a mother to those in need, giving them the kind of nurturing role model that she never had growing up. She succeeds in her mission, changing Angel, Damon, and Papi's lives for the better.
She has saved many a soul lost in darkness. simply by shining her light. I know this to be true because that is how she saved mine.
Of course, Blanca goes above and beyond being an excellent mother to her children. She takes care of friends like Pray Tell and even frenemies like Elektra. When the time comes to give out the 1988 Mother of the Year trophy, the winner is naturally Blanca in a unanimous vote.
The 1988 award for Mother of the Year goes to my sister, Blanca Evangelista.
Watching Blanca accept this deserved honor serves as a meaningful reminder that family is what you make of it.
Come on, give it up, give it up, give it up! Let's go,
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.